Good evening. My name is Harun, and today is my second day studying English in basic English course as thesis students. Thesis students. So after I woke up, today I woke up early in the morning. And if I am not wrong, I woke up at 3 a.m. But after that, I got sleep again because I was still sleepy. And then after that, I woke up again. First, before I prayed, I went to not I went before I prayed, I took a bath first. After I took a bath, I prayed Fajr, and then after that, I back into my room, and then I ate my breakfast. As usually, for breakfast, I eat not eat nuts, and I drink energen. After that, because my class today was at mm, oh, is the connection down? Okay. So today I have two classes, and the first class is started at 8 o'clock in the morning. So after I have breakfast, after I had breakfast, after I had breakfast, I talked with my friends. Actually, not friends. Yeah, through WhatsApp, using telephone. No, with using video call. And then when it was 7:30, maybe 7:35 a.m., I end my conversation, and then I started to prepare to go to BEC. I went to BEC at 8 not 8 7:50. So I left my boarding house at 7:49 a.m. and I arrived at basic English course maybe at 7:55. Yeah, 7:55 a.m. So my first class today was speaking class with Mr. Budi in Inter 7. It was held at 8 o'clock until 8:30 a.m. Today with Mr. Budi, uh, the same as previously, as the same as previous lesson, as the same as previous day, as the same as yesterday, as the same as yesterday classes with Mr. Fah and Mr. Rozak. Today class with Mr. Budi in speaking class, we didn't learn about material, but we did introductions. So for the first, Mr. Budi introduced himself, and then after that, he asked he asked all of the students to describe about something for 1 minute. So the topic today is favorite drink. Yeah, favorite drink. So Mr. Budi asked us to speaking about favorite drink for 1 minute, at least 1 minute. So today, after he introduced himself, he allowed us to raise our hand to uh to do the speaking practice, maybe speaking therapy. Speaking therapy. Teacher calls it. Teacher call it. Teachers call it speaking therapy. So in speaking class, yeah, a teacher will not do attendance list like mention the student's name. No, not like that. He will not like Harun present. Not like that. But so if you want to be present in the attendance list, you have to speak for 1 minute. For 1 minute. Like that. So today topics is favorite drink for all of the students. The topic was the same about favorite drink. So Mr. Budi allowed us to raise our hand. Who wanted to be the first? Uh, who want to be the first? And then today I was the first who's who telling uh, telling I was the first student who told. Let's check it. I was the first student to do speaking therapy. I was the first student. I was the first student to do speaking therapy today. So after Mr. Buri allowed us who want to be the first, I raised my hand and then he allowed me to do my speaking therapy. So I told after he pointed at me and allowed me. Yeah, after he allowed me, I stood up from my chair, and then the first I introduced myself like, good morning everyone. My name is Harun, and I'm from Makassar. So not just my name, but I mentioned my hometown. Yeah, I mentioned where I'm from. I mentioned where I'm from, and then after that I talked about my favorite. I I told my favorite drink like this. My favorite drink was coffee. So I used to like coffee because coffee has a good taste. It sometimes not now. Uh, sometimes I drank coffee without Sometimes I drink coffee without sugar. But I used to like coffee with sugar, especially cappuccino, coffee latte, and in my favorite coffee shop, there is a drink named um what is it again? I forgot. But the drink was 20,000 rupiahs. Yeah, and it tastes good. Uh, I I was really like it. I I did really like it. Yeah, I did really like it. But after a few months, after a few months drinking coffee like that, maybe 3 times a week, 4 times a week, my face started to my face started to grow acne. Yeah, the brown, not the brown. Yeah, the acne scars, yeah, are still in my cheeks. Cheeks, isn't it? Yeah. And then after that, I realized that coffee is not good for me. For some, not just because the acne, but after I drank coffee, sometimes I could not sleep. I could not sleep easily because my heartbeat was getting faster, and then after that my mind could not calm, could not silent. It was always thinking. So I think it was because the caffeine. And then after that, I decided to stop drinking coffee, especially uh, the coffee with high caffeine, which is black coffee. Yeah, I used to like drink coffee, black coffee without sugar because my lectures told me that it was good for our body. It was good for our healthy. Yeah, but now I try to not I try not to drink it anymore. Oh, I try to avoid drink I try to avoid drinking coffee. Especially if there is another drink like mineral water, yeah, I will prefer mineral water. But actually, before I went here, I'm still drinking coffee when my friend invited me to go hanging out. When my friend invited me to hanging out. When my friend invited me to hang out. Yeah, hang out in our favorite place, which is Kara. But after I have arrived here, uh, as I as I know, I only ever drank coffee once. When I was in Karambola, actually I ordered Milo, yeah, Milo, but someone took my Milo, and then the only drink the only drink that was available is the but the drink but the only drink that was left is coffee. I don't know whose is that. I don't know whose was that, but because no one uh but because no one admitted it, no one claimed it, and I decided to drink it because yeah, I don't have to drink, and someone had to drink it. Yeah, that is the only time I drink coffee when I am has when I have been staying here in Pare, Kampung, Inggris. So after I tell about my favorite drink in the past, yeah. So on the first part, I talked about past version, and then after that, I talked about present version. So my favorite drink is mineral water. Yeah, I told the teacher, Mr. Budi, and all the audience, which is my friends, my favorite drink is what mineral water. Why? Because mineral water is good for our healthy. Uh, I I was inspired by um, I was inspired by healthy influencers, especially Miss Dr. Tirta. He said that our bodies didn't need. He said our bodies our body our bodies don't need sugar. Don't need tea. Our bodies don't need tea. Our bodies don't need juice. But our body, especially our kidneys, need water. Why? Because to process the our yeah to process something in our body, it needs water. Yeah, it needs water. So that's why at least in one day we have to drink at least 2 liters of water. And I'm trying to do that. So that's why I poke this tumbler. This tumbler has 1 liter capacity. So in one day, at least I must drink 2 bottle. I have to drink water to 2 bottle from this bottle. I think it's not. At least I have to drink full of this. I have to drink water full of this bottle twice. So if I do so, yeah, it means I have drunk 2 liters of water. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. So in the morning, at least I have before Zuhur pray, at least I have I must have done I must have drunk 1 liter of water. So that's why I think for now my favorite drink is mineral water. But if sometimes, yeah, sometimes I cheat on my healthy life. I think not my life is not really healthy. But yeah, for the drink, my sometimes I cheat on my healthy drink. So sometimes I buy orange juice, it is contain it contains sugar in it. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, but not sometimes, but it contains sugar in it. Sometimes I buy orange juice in the night in the place. I don't know the name of the place, but it is near from Argo house. Yeah. When I was in city students, I bought it. Sometimes I bought it. When I was in city students, I used to buy it after weekly meeting preparation. So every Thursday night, Thursday evening, I went to basic English course to prepare the place for weekly meeting because I'm one of the committee. My position is chief, so I have responsibility to prepare the place for weekly meeting. My weekly meeting is success. My weekly meeting was success meeting. So after I prepared the place for weekly meeting, before I went home, yeah, I stopped at the juice shop to buy orange juice. Uh, it it costs only 5,000 rupiahs. It is cost, yeah, it costs 5,000 rupiahs. So I think it's cheap. So that is what I thought. So that was what I thought in speaking class to submit my speaking therapy. After that I closed my speaking and then I sat down. So yeah, after that, any students have to do it. They have to speak if they wanted. They have to speak if they wanted to. If they have to speak if they want to be present in the class. If they don't speak anything, if they don't stand up to speak to do speaking therapy, they will be absent, not present. This is applied in the speaking class with Mr. Budi and Mr. Fu as well. After that, our class ended at 9:40, if I'm not wrong. After that, after that, my next class was describing picture class in Inter 7, which is near from Inter 7, Inter 8. We just have to walk maybe 3 meters. But because the time was not uh alright. No. Oh, because the time has not come yet. I went to I went to the front of BEC. Yeah, I went to the front of BEC to buy snacks because uh before I went to the class. I bought a water, a glass of water. The brand is Aqua. It cost 1,000 rupiahs. It cost 1,000 rupiahs. And then I bought one snacks. It is sedap noodle. Yeah, it costs, yeah, 1,000 rupiahs as well. And then after I add my food, I didn't drink the I didn't drink the water because I bought it for something else, not to drink. And then after I ate my snack, I went back to the class. In the gate, I met Dika, my classmate. Dika was chief of Majestic class when we were in CTC program, CTC 163 SON. He is my classmate now. So yeah, in my class there are at least three chief of classes. Chief of Majestic, yeah, Brother Rika. Chief of Joyful class, Brother Miko, and uh, Brother Rauf. But I don't know which class was he. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. But I know that he was chief of class in CTC program. So our second class was in Inter 7. The play it was this Our next class describing picture was held in Inter 7. Inter 7 is placed in front of Inter 8. It is in the second floor. Yeah, it is in the second floor of the mosque in BEC. So it is written in the wall. Please uh, please uh, no, please don't be here. Anyone don't be here if it is the time for pray. Because yeah, if we are crowd, yeah, if we are noisy in Inter 7, it will be heard. It will be heard. It will be heard in the mosque. Yeah. So in describing picture class, yeah, Mr. Fahmi, after he introduced himself, yeah, he asked us a few questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Before that, he gave us an explanation about the rules of TC program from the, yeah, successful indicators of TC program. He explained about he explained to us about this. Yeah, his explanation was very detailed, and I asked a few things in his explanation. I asked in, yeah, about discipline, especially for language discipline. I asked him how if there is a CTC students who asks us to help him make a video conversation, but he or she cannot speak English well, and he asks us to explain or talk with him or her using bahasa. Mr. uh yeah, and I asked, are we allowed to reject their request to help them to make a video? Because when I was in city students, Mr. Tajud said that uh, TC student must help CTC students to make video conversation if they ask them. Yeah, it must, because when they were in CTC students, yeah, people, TC students and MS students were help them, and TC students and MS students help them to make video conversations. So when they are in TC students, they have to help CTC students as they were helped by TC students and MS students uh, in the past. But yeah, Mr. Fahmi said that yeah, we must help them, but we are not allowed to speak Bahasa. So we have to find a way to explain them, to explain to them, or talk with them without using Bahasa. We must speak English with CTD students, TC students, MS students, staffs, teachers, and what is it again? LA and LA. Yeah. Even though it is in inside, outside, or on WhatsApp group class, or on class WhatsApp group, or we will get punishment if we did not obey the rules. If we didn't obey the rules. Yeah, and then after that I asked him about another else, but I will not say about it. Maybe I will. So yeah, my next question is about attitude. In this rule, about attitude, point B, avoid immoral actions. Uh, he mentioned about stealing. And then after that, I asked him, how about fighting, sir? How if there is someone who tried to punch us? Are we allowed to defend ourselves and punch him back? And Mr. Fahmi said, yeah, we are. And Mr. Fahmi said that we are allowed to defend ourselves as long we are not the one who start the fight. Yeah, as long we are not the one who started the fight. Yeah, so self-defending is allowed. And then after that, yeah, and after that, Mr. Fahmi asked us to stand up and introduce ourselves, what our name is, to tell him what our name is, and where we are from, and then to tell about how we know about BC and what is our plan after finished at TC program. And at that time, I was the first students again to do the task. I raised my hand and Mr. Fahmi allowed me to do that. So I tell about my name, Harun. My name is Harun. I'm from Makassar, and then I tell about how did I found BEC. So I found BEC. Before that, before I was graduated. Yeah, before I graduated from State University of Makassar, I already had a plan to study at Kampung Inggris, Pare. At the time, I thought Kampung Inggris is a name of course, not a name of place or area or a village. Yeah, I thought like that, but yeah, I was wrong. After I found on Instagram an account of one of courses in Kampung Inggris. I don't want to mention the name because it will be rude. No, it will be not good. After I found it, I decided to join that course. Yeah, because I thought it is Kampung Inggris. Yeah, because I thought it is Kampung Inggris. Because at that time I thought Kampung Inggris is a name of course, not a name of a village. But after that, I tried to before a few days before I went here, I tried to search on Google about what before this I found out that Kampung Inggris is not a name of course, but is a name of place. And then after that, I searched on Google about the best course in Kampung Inggris. I read a few articles or blog from a few websites, and then most of them writes BEC or Basic English Course in the number one. So that means other courses, other courses uh, acknowledge other courses acknowledge that Basic English Course is the number one course in Kampung English, and the other specialty and the other privilege of BEC is BEC is the first course in Kampung English. Yeah. So, Mr. Cullen, as the founder and the director of Basic English course, is called the as the pioneer of Kampung English by the yeah by the region by the region of Kediri. So yeah, um, maybe we can say Kampung English was yeah maybe we can say Kampung English exit because Mr. Cullen started it. Yeah, maybe we can say that. So after that, after I found that BEC is the best course and then the first course in Kampung English, I decided to choose BEC as the course to study English. So I canceled my intention to my first choice. So after I decided to go to BEC, I looked for a boarding house to stay, and I choose Aura Shiva House as my boarding house. And then after that, I told in the class about what my plan after TC program. I told that after I have finished in TC program, I want to join at MS program because it will be a good experience. Yeah, it will be a good preparation to continue my life, which is finding a job. Yeah, so before I went here, my calls after studying English at BEC, especially after TC program, was to continue my education to master program. Not abroad, but just in Java. But I around 1 month, after 1 month I have been here, I changed my goal. I changed my goal to apply on government employee election. So before to support my goal to join at that election, I decided to join at MS program after I have finished at TC program. So I will be finished studying at BEC in maybe July, yeah, July of 2024. And then after that I will study, yeah, I will study as preparation to join at government employee election. And I hope I can get a place. Yeah, I hope I can get work placement in my hometown, Makassar, because my mom wants me to, yeah, my mom wants to spend more time with me. So, yeah, I gave up on my dream for my mother. And beside that, yeah, I want to get married. Yeah, before I hope I can pass and become government employee next year in 2024. And then I hope I can get money as soon as possible. I can get a lot of money as soon as possible, and I can marry uh my dream woman. Yeah, my dream woman. Yeah, so that is after that I sat down, and then it was continue. Yeah, it continued to the other students. But as I remember, uh, not all students tell, yeah, about that, because the time was not enough. I think this is uh, yeah, I think it was not good for the people. It was not good for the students who didn't deliver their speaking. Yeah, because on the what's the names, like socialization from TC, TC students from the chief of federal class of CTC 162 said to me, TC students must be active. If teacher asks you something, directly raise your hand and be the first. Don't wait. Don't wait for the moment. Don't wait for teacher to point at you. Don't do that. Raise your hand and be the first. Be brave, because in TC students in TC program, you will be trying to be confident. Yeah, it will test your mentality and your skill. So that's why directly raise your hand and then start. Don't wait for the others to be the first. Take the first place before the other, because maybe because of that teacher will mention you. Maybe teacher will memorize and remember your name, and maybe it will give a good impression about you to them. Yeah, so that's it. So the second class was finished at 11:30. After that, I I went back to my house. Oh, before that, I stopped at the food store to buy lunch, and then after I have arrived in my boarding house, I ate, yeah, I ate my lunch. Maybe I should say, I have after I have arrived, after I have after I had arrived uh, in my boarding house, I I ate my lunch, and then after that, I took a bath, and the next is I prayed Zuhur. Uh, in the afternoon after Asar pray, I didn't do something special. I before Asar pray, I wash my white clothes. Yeah, I soak. What is? Hmm, what to say? Yeah, before Maghrib pray, at 2:30 p.m. Yeah, at 2:30 in the afternoon, I soak three my white clothes. I soak three my white clothes, and then after that I left it and to do asar pray. But after I had arrived uh, in my boarding house, I have forgotten about my clothes. I have forgotten about my laundry. Yeah, because after I had arrived, I stopped in the living room to tell my madam, my landlady, yeah, my landlady about my room, because my room's roof is, yeah, because my room roofs because my roof it her about that, and then I after that she asked me to check the CCTV on the phone, because sometimes the direction of the camera is changed, is moving. I don't know what how could it happen, but after then I realized it was because the camera was turned off. Yeah, maybe because the breakout, not breakout, blackout. Yeah, maybe because it was blackout or power failure. So when the CCTV started to on again, the direction of the camera was changed. The directions of camera changed. Yeah, so that is the reason. Yeah, and then after that, a few minutes later, one of friends here, yeah, brother Rondo wanted to go. Yeah, he had to go to Yogyakarta, and so I have to see him off. I have to see him off, and then after that, after he has gone, after he had gone, yeah, after he had gone with his friend, I I went to my room again And then after I have arrived in my room, a few minutes later, I remember that I have a laundry. So actually, uh, my detergents suggest my detergent suggests to soak the laundry just for 30 minutes. But because I have forgotten, it has because I had forgotten, it had been uh soaked. Yeah, it has been soaked. Yeah, it has been soaked for around 1 hour and 30 minutes because I have forgotten about my laundry. After that, when I had remember and told, yeah, I don't have to say that. Yeah, after that I go to bathroom and finish my laundry, and then uh after I had hang, what is factory of hang? Hang, hang, hang. Where is my phone? Let's check it. Hang. Mm. How to pronounce hun?
hung,
Han.
hung, hung,
I don't hear anything. Let's check it. What is my microphone? Hmm. Okay.
hung,
Hang.
hung, 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 hung,
After I had hung my laundry, I went back into my room and playing on my phone. Yeah, after that, before when it have when it had been after it had been the time for Maghrib prayer, I went to the mosque and then do and then I prayed Maghrib, and then had after that I had uh, dinner in best friends in best friend, and then after that I went back to my party house, which is the place I'm now. Yeah, I went back because I have to do my speaking practice like this. So that is what I have done from morning until now on this second day as on the second day studying English as TC students in basic English course Kampung Inggris Pare Kediri. That's it. Thank you very much. I have been talking for 49 minutes and 53 seconds. yeah, I hope I can be disciplined and practice my English speaking every day like this in the night. That's it. Thank you very much, and